Good afternoon, guys, and happy, oh my goodness, day after Christmas. What is that? Thursday, I think. Yeah, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. I didn't even know what day it was, honestly, guys. I got up kind of late. I stayed up really late. It's pretty late already. I need to go quick take a shower, and then get to bed. But we ended up watching, because I think maybe I told you guys, we wanted to watch the newest Star Wars movie while it's in theaters. And we saw of the newer ones, we only saw like the first one that like most recently came out, and then we didn't see any of the other ones. I don't even think we saw any of the other ones at all, let alone in theaters. But we wanted to go see that before, like I said, it's out of theaters. And so honestly, that was like a long time ago when we saw that movie, like a few years ago. And again, so we're gonna rewatch all of the Star Wars movies along with the ones we didn't see like in between that time. I've seen them all probably, like, I don't even know how many times. But definitely quite a few. So we ended up watching one of those today. And actually, guys, while we were watching it, I did my Star Wars Legos. I got these little guys all put together today, which is honestly, guys, so much fun. Like, I stinking miss doing Legos so much. Like, I haven't done any kind of Legos in like a really long time. Well, we did get, like, I've never had sets of Legos other than, I think one. I had a SpongeBob set, but we just used to always have like random Legos, you know. And there was one that had like house pieces, you know, we used to build houses and stuff like that, but it was never for actually like building something, if that makes sense. Like, it was just like we would just use them for random things, and mainly they were just like generic Lego pieces. They weren't actual like sets. So I've only ever had a SpongeBob one, but while we were watching that, I put this together. So I got all the little pieces for this one. And then it also came with 20 years of Legos Darth Vader on here as well, which is pretty cool. So I think there's like 5 that you can collect or something like that, but it's special like 20-year anniversary kind of thing. So I got 2 Lego sets, this one, and then I also got a Spider-Man like Avengers one. So I'm thinking about putting that one together soon as well. But I just remember like how much I loved putting Legos together. And like I said, doing like an actual set, because the SpongeBob one that I had was an actual set. It was actually the Krusty Krab. It was super cool. And it was like an older one though, but I loved it. It was awesome. And then I put it with the rest of our Legos, and we ended up losing like half the pieces for it. Which I shouldn't have done. I should just have like kept it by itself. But Matthew did have one Star Wars Lego set. I think it was like one of the original ones. I can't remember which one I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one from, I don't even know what movie it's from either. It's one of like the ships. It's not like the Death Star or anything like that. Like, it wasn't any of the like cool ones, and it wasn't like a TIE fighter or anything. I don't remember which one it was, guys, but he had one of them that he half put together one year. He got it for Christmas, and then I don't know, he actually says that my dad ended up breaking one of the walls while they were putting it together. My dad broke one of the walls, and then they were like, oh, we'll fix it later, and they never did, and then ended up losing all the pieces for it. So maybe we'd be able to scrounge together and find some of them and put them together, but it would not be like completed, and it, you know, would just look like a hot mess. We don't have the directions for it or anything either. We probably have like maybe 75% of the pieces to it, but yeah, I don't know what happened to it. So those are the only like ever sets that we ever had for Legos. Like I said, otherwise it was just like my mom would buy like, you know, just like the bin. Like, I had a bin of like Legos that were just like put pieces together kind of thing. And then my mom ended up getting some from like thrift stores and stuff like that were just like random pieces, you know, with like either just different little Lego figures or also too, like, you know, little car pieces, and we had like windows and doors that we like made houses out of. But other than that, I think we did have one set that was like, it's kind of like, I think they call it like the Lego Friends or whatever it is, where it was like the girly Legos and stuff, but it had like, they were like bigger like Legos. They were like probably like about that big, and they had like joints that moved too. But it was like a horse farm or something like that, and there was like two girls, and they had like a little house, and then there was like horses that they could ride. I'm pretty sure we lost most of the pieces to that one too, but I got that one when I was like really little. And again, I think my mom got it from the thrift store too, so like we only had like some of the pieces. There was like a few that were missing, but honestly, for finding at the thrift store, there was actually a lot of it was like there. I was quite surprised. And I think it even came with directions too, like I put it together, but then of course I lost probably half the pieces. So yeah, I will try not lose any of these, but it's cool. I love having them. I was like, oh, you know what, I don't think I have anywhere to put them. I was trying to figure that out, and I was like, maybe I need like another shelf in my room or something to like display my Legos on. But like I said, it's so relaxing to like do it, and you feel so rewarded too afterwards, because like, you know, you put these like little pieces together and you're like, what does this even make? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, and this piece goes together with that thing, and then all of a sudden it builds up into this great big thing. I want to get like one of the big sets too, because my dad was like, I didn't really know what you wanted, because I just put on my Christmas list, I was like, Legos, like Star Wars or like Avengers, because those are two of the like really popular ones right now. And so I had put that on my Christmas list. My dad was like, I didn't know which ones you want, since you weren't like specific about it. And I was like, no, I just wanted something to kind of even just see if I was like still into like doing it and had the patience to. But now I finished one of the two that I got, and I'm like, now I want more, like to do more Legos. But yeah, so like I said, guys, I think I might start investing in getting bigger sets of Legos, but because they were the smaller ones, I just kind of put them together myself. But like, I'd love to like get the big ones, and then like have Matthew like and Jack and my dad, or if my mom, whoever wants to help, like, you know, just do it. Like I said, it is pretty relaxing, and then, you know, once you get to see the finished project, it looks so cool. So I definitely want to get the other like Star Wars Lego sets too, so I can get all of those like 20-year anniversary ones, sort of, which honestly we ended up getting. The one Matthew got for Christmas was probably over like 10 years ago, so it was like, you know, a good amount of time that's like he got his. He was probably about like, I don't even know if he was 10 years old, maybe a little younger than 10, when he got the big set for Christmas that one year. But yeah, guys, also too, I ended up actually exchanging my slippers that I got yesterday. Matthew actually went to work today at Ross. He was up at 8 o'clock in the morning, I think. But the pair that Jack got me, they said 5'6" slipper size, you know, and I was like, oh, these will be fine. Like, I wear like, you know, a size 6. And so I tried them on yesterday, and they were too small, which stunk. And they were a really nice pair. These ones are a little bit like, they're not as like squishy as the other ones. And they're cute little penguins though. But they didn't have, because we ended up going, we went to a different Ross, and then the one Matthew worked at, he was like, I don't think we have hardly any slippers left. And I was like, just go ahead and like exchange them for like any kind of slippers that have like, I really wanted to have some though that had soles on the bottom, so like if I run outside or something like that, they don't like just get ruined. Because I did have a pair that were just like they just had like rubber stoppy kind of things on the bottom. So that's what I was just like, just go ahead and exchange them for like a different one, because I felt so bad though, because they didn't fit, but they were super nice like slippers. And these ones, like I said, are a little bit like more just like Christmassy sort of ones, but they're really soft as well. And I wanted to have a pair, because I have two different types of like boot slippers. The ones that I have, which I need to wash, and then I have a pink pair as well, and those are the ones that don't have soles on the bottom. but they've all kind of, like, they don't have any, either pair have really any like stuffing hardly left inside. Like, they're not super soft anymore. But I wanted a pair of actual just like slip-on ones that I can just slip on. But you know, they're not super Christmassy. They can be wintry as well. But I ended up, like I said, getting those because Matthew went today and exchanged them, and I actually am surprised he remembered. I woke up this morning, I was like, I bet he forgot to exchange them, and he came home and he was like, let me know if these ones fit, which they do. You know, but they didn't, he was like, they don't have a big variety at his, whereas the one we got them from did. But they didn't, the other one too was kind of running out as well, and they didn't have a ton left in my size that was that size, but maybe they would have more medium now that I knew I needed a medium. But yeah, so if they weren't like the slip-on ones though, they probably would have been okay, but because they were, my foot was like hanging out the back, so I was like, I have to exchange these because I'm not going to be able to wear them. So I had so far only one exchange that I needed for Christmas, and I got it done the very next day, which was awesome. But anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.